Hello and welcome to another episode of Workshop Wednesday. In this episode, it's the first Wednesday of the new month, so we're going to be doing another Tool of the Month video on our Thor combination copper and hide hammer, which has been delivered in this box. So this month we've prized open the cameraman's wallet and bought a Thor copper and hide hammer. Now it arrived a couple of weeks ago and Dad opened it up just to make sure it was what he thought it was, but then he resealed it back up and I haven't seen it, so this will be the first time that I've seen it, and you people will see it at the same time. So let's open it up. And here they are. So as you saw, there were two hammers in the box, which apparently one of these is for me, so thank you, cameraman. And the model number of this is an 03212. And it's made by Thor, which is an English company, but we'll get more onto the company in a little while. This is a combination hammer. It's got the cast head here, which gives it a decent amount of weight, and then one side there is the copper, then the other side is hide. So the copper is for like safe, high impact blows, and then the hide side is for using on finished work so that it doesn't damage it. The really good thing about Thor hammers are the quality and the fact that when these ends get worn down, you can actually buy replacement ones. So unlike a lot of companies nowadays, with these Thor hammers, it's more of you buy one and then never replace it, because you can just replace the ends when they get worn down, whereas a lot of companies nowadays, they would get worn down or broken and you just have to go and get another one and throw your old one away. So that's really good. Now Thor is quite an old company. We actually have three other Thor hammers. This one is for woodworking, and we've got this rawhide hammer, and then this very early copper hammer, which is actually missing one of the ends on there. Enough about that, and let's get into the brand's history. Now before we get into the company's history, it's probably worth saying at this point that we're not sponsored by Thor or any other company for that matter. However, we are really impressed by the fact that Thor and some other companies make these products for life, compared to disposable products like some other companies make, where, as I said before, they get worn down and you have to get a completely new product, compared to these which you can get the spare parts for to fix. Now onto the company's history, which there's quite a lot of it, so I will be referring to my notes as we go through this. So Thor can trace its roots all the way back to 1910, when they made flexible drive belts for cotton mills and also hammers and mallets. Now in its current day form, the company was fully established in 1935, when they decided to move the hammer and mallet manufacturing to a separate premises in Birmingham, in England, where they concentrated on developing the new products. And one of the most popular items that was launched at this time was the copper hide hammer, which had the iron head with the copper face at one end and the hide at the other. Now, a local car manufacturer was so impressed with the product that they decided to supply this in the toolkit with their cars, with every car that they made, and that company was SS Cars, which is now known as Jaguar, which I'm sure lots of you will have heard of. And now in the present day, Thor remains still a family-owned and run business, and they export to over 80 countries. So for my overseas viewers, it'd be interesting to hear whether you own a Thor hammer or if you've seen them for sale in your country. Thor and its history are very fascinating, and if you're interested in getting one of these, it's very useful that they've put their website on the sticker there, so it's there if you want to go and have a look. And these are actually unbelievably well priced for the quality of the product, and I'm sure we'll get good use out of these two hammers like we have done with our previous ones, which we can probably even get some new copper ends for this one, seeing as it's missing one and this side is looking a bit worn down now. But I hope you've enjoyed this review of what would usually be seen as quite an ordinary tool that is very good in our opinion. But that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Workshop Wednesday, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.